Oh, um, yo. This is my first what if for the day. Uh, yeah, I don't know how y'all gonna like this, but I do know one thing only, that nobody has thought of this yet. So, like, come on now. All right, so some of the abilities that he's going to gain due to this is infinite chakra. Mm-hmm. Um, y'all not ready for this. Y'all not ready for it. Uh, he no longer needs hand signs. He doesn't need to call out his jutsu. But whatever. What if Naruto had the truth sealed inside of him? Part 1. This is Full Metal Alchemist and Naruto. You know, I'm going to be reading what I have so far, and then from here, I'll just go off the dome. Let's get started. All throughout Naruto Uzumaki's life, he had been considered lucky. But on October 10th, the first day of his life, he could be considered no such thing. As a being made of knowledge of all of existence, looking down upon the events unfold, Shinri was unhappy. In all of the infinitely expanding multiverses, he saw the same thing. Kushina Uzumaki gives birth, sometimes to one, this time to two, and other times to even three kids. Then, as Minato Namikaze stands across from her admiring his children, the guards in the room would suddenly drop dead. Kushina would be captured, she would be tortured, and the Kyuubi no Kitsune would then be summoned to destroy Konohagakure no Sado. Minato would face the man, win, and summon the Shinigami to seal the Kyuubi. But not this time. This time, Shinri would step in. He wanted to see something different. He wanted to be involved. Just as Minato was about to perform the hand signs to summon the Shinigami, he could only stop and stare in the blazing white sky, at the blazing white sky, into the blazing white sky. He couldn't help but be amazed and terrified as a being that looked as if it was made from light itself transcended down from the very clouds themselves. As the being stopped in front of the massive kitsune, Minato could make out the words, "I'll do you a favor." Just as the being finished, he grabbed a hold of the Kyuubi's chakra and shoved it into the little boy next to Naruto. This was his brother Minma Uzumaki Namikaze. As Minato looked closer, he then began to see a nine-tailed tattoos like seal appear on Minma's stomach. While Minato was distracted, he didn't see the mysterious figure launch the other half of the Kyuubi, the soul, into the mysterious door that he had came through from the sky. While Minato was distracted, sorry. After doing that, he then looked at baby Naruto. Interesting. The price you paid has been too great in every world. This shall not do, Shinri said. Shinri then sent a small ball of energy into the newborn Naruto. If you looked closer, you could see a big set of teeth in this ball. Once entered, the ball began to grow a neck, arms, and legs, and began to create his mimicry cell. After all, it would be troublesome if he was found out. Minato looked at Naruto's seal and was amazed. He thought the being sealed the soul inside of Naruto, basically sacrificing Naruto's soul. And that is why his seal was different. Naruto's seal was a spiral with 15 circles following the lines. And in the heart of the spiral laid a single eye. Then, just as the being appeared, he vanished. 30 minutes later, and now I'm going off the brain. That was 5 minutes. That's crazy. 30 minutes later, we see Naruto, Minato, Kushina, Hiruzen, Jiraiya, Basically, all of the main officials that's in that direct family, all in Minato's office. I have something to report to you all. The reason why I'm still alive here today is because a being that transcends all of our power helped us. And I think he sacrificed baby Naruto's soul. Kushina would then break down and cry. If you looked closely at Naruto, you could see three very distinct features. One, his whisker marks. The whisker marks weren't due to the fact that he had the Kyuubi sealed inside of him. The whisker marks were due to the fact that Kushina had the Kyuubi inside of her. His hair had changed. His hair was now blonde, red, and light, as if it was glowing. But the light can be interpreted as white. And the third thing was that while baby Minma kept crying in his crib, Naruto was silent, almost as if he knew what was going on. He knew what was going to happen. That night, Minato, Kushina, and Jiraiya all came up with an idea. They would leave Naruto in the village to be raised by the village itself, and they would take Menma to the fire capital and train him to hone his destiny. Because this was also the same night that Jiraiya told them of the prophecy. The prophecy had changed. A being of immense power would come, and he would bless one of the two twins with the power to change the world, for better or worse, for good or evil. It was no one's choice but the child's. Hiruzen was very disappointed. He did not like what he was hearing. They were basically discussing about leaving young Naruto in the village alone to be persecuted for a crime that it doesn't even look like, for a crime that he couldn't control. So, Hiruzen banished them. Minato faked his death. Kushina faked her death. They also faked Minma's death. That night, they snuck out of the village and left, not returning for years and years and years. But our story starts with a young Naruto. This Naruto didn't want to be Hokage. This Naruto didn't want to be a ninja. This Naruto just craved one thing in this world, and that was knowledge. He wanted to know the truth behind everything. He knew who his parents were. He knew he had a brother. He knew that they loved him more than they loved his brother more than they loved him. There was no place in that family for him. The reason why he knew was because every time he went to sleep, he could hear a voice retelling a story over and over and over again. But each time, there would be something different about the story. He would gain some sort of cool power-up. He would gain a bloodline, a Kekkei Genkai. Like, the options were endless. But in this story, he gained the world. I'm going to end it here. This was part 1 of What If Naruto Had Truth Inside of Him. I want you to know that this Naruto is going to go crazy. Thank you. I might I don't know. Tell me if I should just go ahead and spitball the other ones, because I'll do it. It doesn't matter. I might not even write them down. Ciao.